Hello everybody, my name is Mike from m.a.d Gaming and welcome back to Reading Your Comments. The show that once was every other Sunday now is like the dodgy uncle that turns up whenever the hell he feels like it and demands your attention for about 10 minutes. No, seriously, I have not forgotten about reading your comments. No one has mentioned it, funny enough. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but I do still want to do reading your comments videos. I will do them kind of when I feel like it now, rather than having a schedule for them. It just means I can have fun with them rather than kind of having to force them out every other week. But anyway, let's get into the comments because that's kind of what you're here for. And today's first comment is a comment of epic proportions. Are you sitting down? Are you ready? Have you got your butt cheeks ready? Because they're gonna clench as soon as this comment pops up on the screen. Are you ready? The comment says, "Hey Mike." Yeah, that was a bit anticlimactic, wasn't it? Oh, fuck. And the next comment says, "Hey Mike, I don't know if you've already covered this, but on your next Reading Your Comments, can you explain about YouTube ad revenue?" Wait, hang on a second. Someone mentioned Reading Your Comments. The whole intro section was about no one wanting Reading Your Comments back. Continuity. Anyway, I don't want to skip ads if it actually helps you and doesn't just go to YouTube's pockets. Okay, this is a pretty valid question and something that I guess unless you actually got a YouTube channel yourself, it's hard to understand how adverts work. But I'm going to kind of put it as kind of simply as I can, I guess. Every time you watch a YouTube advert, I think they count it on clicks or on minutes, I get a certain amount of ad revenue. It's random. It's apparently based on the certain amount of views or something like that. But it seems pretty random from what I can see. So watching adverts and watching full-length adverts does actually help. When you skip, it doesn't do as much, which is why you see a lot more YouTubers doing the adverts you can't skip these days. I actually am with an MCN, which is a multi-channel network. I'm actually with Curse, which you may have heard of if you're into stuff like World of Warcraft or Hearthstone or anything like that. And they actually have a pretty good revenue system with Curse where you get 90% of all the ad revenue. When you're just a general YouTube partner, you get kind of like I think my original one was about 65-45 split on the ad revenue. With Curse, it's 90-10. So for all of the ad revenue that comes in, I get 90% of that, which is actually a really, really good deal. And it helps out because I don't get much in terms of ad revenue. So all the adverts you do watch, if you're going to watch them. Also, if you've got ad blocker, whitelist YouTube. Support YouTubers. Just completely whitelist it. I know adverts are annoying. I get it. I have ad blocker myself, but I whitelist YouTube and I leave adverts up for YouTubers I like because I want to support their work. So if you do use ad blocker, which I understand using these days, it's fucking annoying having adverts coming up on websites left, right and center. Some of them are really intrusive as well. But getting back to the point, whitelist YouTube on your ad blocker, support YouTubers. The money really does help out. Some of them might not need it as much as others, but some might do. Not pointing fingers or anything. But yeah, so watching adverts on YouTube does help. Also, if you're in the States, you can get YouTube Red, which gets rid of all the adverts, and also when you watch videos, also gives revenue to YouTubers themselves. That's as best as I can explain it. So yes, adverts are basically, if you don't have a Patreon, a YouTuber's primary source of income. Luckily, I have a Patreon to help out as well. Otherwise, if I relied on ad revenue, I don't think I'd be able to buy as many games as I do buy to play for the channel. So you guys watching adverts and you guys supporting on Patreon put together really, really helps out. Especially in some months, because ad revenue's up and down depending on the year. Whereas Patreon's very flat and static support, unless obviously you guys come in and out, and you know it works out that way. But it's quite complicated. But hopefully I managed to explain that in a way that kind of encourages you to help me out a little bit with the channel. You don't have to, I'm not forcing you, because the videos are always going to be free. So whatever you choose to decide to do, your choice. Just saying, if you do want to go that extra mile and you do want to help, adverts are the primary source of income for all YouTubers everywhere. Unless you're hashtag sponsored, which I'm not, which I wish I was, because then I'd be fucking sponsored by tea bags or something like that. Yorkshire Tea, if you're watching, I drink your shit all the time. Give me monies! And the next comment I'm going to read in a very sarcastic and judgmental way, because that's how I read it. You know, I've seen a lot of YouTube vids now. You know, I obviously spend all my day in Mummy's basement watching YouTube videos, and, you know, there are too many horror game YouTubers trying too hard to be funny. Sad. Okay, that's great. I understand you think I might be trying too hard to be funny. This is what I'm like. If I get going off on one, this is me. I find it really hard to fake enthusiasm, and I find it really hard to just generally fake things. So kind of unfortunately what you're seeing is what you're getting with me. Yeah, so if you think I'm trying too hard, then I'm sorry about that. My videos are not for you. Probably don't open your mouth next time. Because my mummy always told me that if you've not got anything nice to say, don't say it at all. Unless it's constructive feedback, in which case, say it. She never actually said that last part. I'm adding that in now. I'm an adult and I actually quite like constructive feedback because it's something that I can use to work with. But comments like this give me nothing to work with. And the next comment has a story attached to it. But I'm going to read the original comment first. 0 dislikes. You're not the first. I actually posted a little story on Twitter. This video was on the Baldi's Basics in Education and Learning, which might I just say has hit 2,500 views, which might not sound like a lot in YouTube terms, but for this channel, that's fucking amazing. 2,500 views on one video. It's mental. Anyway, literally within an hour of this comment coming up, the first dislike appeared. And so here's the picture that I made and posted on Twitter. As it currently stands, the video is on about 40 likes and about 2 dislikes, which is really freaking cool, because that's quite a lot of engagement. And I know you might not be thinking, Mike, but what is this engagement? Is it something that happens when you propose to your significant other? No, engagement is how YouTube measures whether your video is worth watching or worth putting out to other people. If 1 million people watch your video but not a single one likes or comments, YouTube takes that as this video is a steaming pile of shit. If your video has 1 million likes and 100,000 likes and an absolute shit ton of comments, YouTube will think, hey, this video is getting people talking. This video is getting people clicking the like button. This video is worth something, I'll send it out. So engagement is really important. And actually, even the dislikes are important. They're rated about the same as a like. And the next comment says, play some games with funny ragdoll physics. Are we talking anything in particular? Because I'd like some examples. If any, I'm just generally putting this out, it's not sarcastic. If you guys actually have any suggestions for games, please leave them in the comment section below. I will check out any suggestions you give me. If it's a game I think I'll like, I'll play it. The thing with me is, as I said in a previous comment, I find it hard to fake enthusiasm. So if it's a game that I don't enjoy, it's going to be a shit video. It just is. It's not going to be worth playing. So it's got to be a game that I enjoy. I could be taken by surprise. So I will check stuff out. I will look into game suggestions. So if you do have any funny ragdoll things tonight, yes, I know. Before anyone says anything, I realise that someone has asked me to play Happy Room several times. It's on my list of stuff to play. I just seem to find other stuff to play in the meantime, and work's been crazy, and yeah. So yes, I know Happy Room, I'm looking into it. But anything other you want to suggest, please suggest games in the comments. I'd just love to hear what you have to say. And the next comment is very much a roller coaster of emotions. It says, hey, Mike, how's your day? Actually, don't tell me. I don't care. And then a picture of me on, I don't know, what I can only assume is a tablet? I don't actually know what the fuck that is. I wish I did actually know what that was. But there's my mug with my beard looking all bushy. I don't know how to feel about this comment. Do I feel nice that you asked how my day was? Do I feel shit that actually you don't care how I feel? And the next comment is probably the most constructive piece of feedback I've received in the past few weeks. That was sarcasm. It says, noob. Thanks, Zero Lucas. Thank you for your insightful comment. Thank you for your feedback. This was actually posted on the SCP Secret Lab video. And yes, I'm a noob. Thank you for pointing that out. I only played the game for the first time. Yes, I missed the tutorial, as pretty much everybody has pointed out. But please, rather than calling me a noob, tell me, give me some tips. Share your knowledge. You look like a scholar on your profile picture. I bet you don't look like that in real life. But if you genuinely are a scholar of the SCP arts, please share your knowledge with me. Let me be that better player so that I cannot be referred to as a noob anymore. Or don't. I don't give a shit. And the next comment says, thanks for uploading your live streams. It sucks so hard that I can't make it when this stream is live. Friday night does seem to be a bit of a funny time for people. Unfortunately, it's the only time I have a definite evening off for a live stream. So if I say Friday night every week, it makes sense to have a consistent night for live streaming. I would love to do it more. I just don't have the time. I have to spend my evenings making videos, and on Friday evening, because it's obviously the weekend the next day, I don't have to get up so early, so it makes things a lot easier for video making. Other nights, school nights, I have work during the week. Work has been mental recently. I've just taken on a load more hours at work, so it's making videos a lot harder. I'm still doing it, but I am spending pretty much my entire evening, every evening, making videos. Unless I double record stuff, so then I can spend time with Dawn. Because, yeah, there we go. But then Dawn works in the evenings anyway, so it just works out okay that way sometimes. But yeah, anyway, going back to the comment, this is the whole reason that I stream on YouTube at the moment. It's where everybody is. Everybody who's subscribed to the channel knows that is where the live streams are coming from. The trouble with streaming on Twitch, I have to build a following on Twitch, and that's not an easy thing to start off with. Also, the plus side of YouTube is, as I said, the YouTube live streams do automatically upload to the channel after they've gone down, after the stream has gone down. I have noticed the past few streams have taken fucking ages. YouTube do say it can take up to 24 hours for the video to pop up, so it's normally Saturday evening, Sunday morning at the latest that the video on demand for the stream will pop up. So if you did miss the stream, check back over the weekend and it should be back up then. As for live streams, if you do have any suggestions for games to live stream, please let me know and I will check stuff out. I've actually got a game coming up this Friday which is really, really cool, and it's a game I wanted to play that I never got around to, that has recently won a fuck ton of awards. So there's a clue for you. And the next comment says, I saw you in a ton of comment sections. I wonder why you're not verified. Well, let's tackle this comment from two angles. The first angle being the first sentence, and the second angle being the second sentence. First sentence being, I saw you in a ton of comment sections. Sweet. I seem to, for some reason, get a lot of liked comments in people's comment sections. I don't comment as much as I used to on videos. I don't really have the time anymore. But when I do comment on, like, I watch the odd few YouTubers, and when I do comment, I seem to get a lot of likes, which is cool, because it boosts the channel up on the page and gets people to come over. And a lot of you guys have actually come over from other channels, which is really cool. That you've been watching someone else and you've decided to give me the time of day. So I appreciate that. And now I wonder why I'm not verified. I think there's like strict criteria in terms of verification. I don't think I meet the subs kind of goal for that. I think it's like 10,000. Possibly. Maybe more. I don't really know. I'm not really too worried about being verified. It's really early days on the channel, so maybe one day. And the last comment for today says, please play SCP Containment Breach. Okay, I've played SCP Containment Breach. There is a full playlist on the channel, which, if you haven't seen it, go check it out. It's like the most popular playlist on the channel. It's ridiculous how many views those SCP videos get. I think they're all sitting on at least 1,000 to 2,000 views each, which is mental. But anyway, yeah, I have played SCP Containment Breach. Feel free to check out the playlist. I'll leave a link in the description below for you to check it out, or you could just go to the playlist section down below and check that out. And that does it for this reading your comments video. If you have a comment to leave me for the next video, please leave it in the comment section below of this video or any video over the next, God knows how long it'll be before I make another one. You can also leave me comments on Twitter, Facebook, on the Discord server, Tumblr? Email? Postcard? I don't know, anything. Leave me a comment on anything and I'll think about including it in the video. But anyway, thank you everybody so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to leave it a like. Also, if you haven't already, subscribe for new daily videos. And I'll see you again soon.